Okay, in addition to my morning video that I did, we're going to be talking again about the Milwaukee 2126-20 underbody light. I got you on wide angle, so everything's going to look weird. I just want to go more in depth of why I really like this light. I like it for the fact that the light does not get really hot like prior Milwaukee lights. I like that the battery can be removed without the base having to be disturbed too much, so I can just start hot swapping. It is very conservative with the battery life, especially on the low mode, and the low mode is just the perfect amount of luminescence for me. I guess if you're doing some paint matching, you might want a brighter light, or if you're doing some PDR, you want some brighter light. Sorry about that, paint guys. I know you have your paint matching lights. Just want to illustrate, like, this is a dope magnet. I really like it a lot. It just sticks to everything very well, but it's still easy to break off with using just some basic shear strength. Again, you just have to be aware of the metal that you're sticking it to. Obviously, this is a big piece of heavy steel, and it's gonna hold perfectly. I mean, I can get nice and violent with this thing, especially if I bump into it or I slap it around. That's what we have to be aware of. Going over the different parts of the car, obviously that's aluminum, that ain't gonna stick. Okay, we got some metal there, but it's not flush, so we're just gonna run into some issues. Just be aware of where you're sticking it. That actually stuck very well, actually. That's good metal. This is a thin trans pan. Obviously, we're gonna get a little bit of scooting maybe with this. No, that's actually sticking pretty well on a trans pan. I'm kind of impressed. Basic power on, power off button. Responds very well. We got our different modes of lighting. I don't need to shine this in your eyes to tell you how good it is. It's just a really good light to get around. And I want you to just look at all that articulation. We got articulation there, we got articulation here. So you can really find that sweet spot that you want to be in. Now let's talk about this right here. Okay, no wasted space on this tool. We got a magnet tray. Let's find some things to stick to it. Will that ratchet hold? Hey, that ratchet holds pretty well, but it'll start sliding down, obviously. Okay, it's more or less just designed for little nuts and bolts. Okay, maybe a socket. Let's get a socket in there. Yeah. So it's gonna hold your little stuff very well. And then keep in mind, you got this indentation to keep them from sliding off and from rolling away if you were to just kind of sideswipe it. So if you were to lay a flat wrench across it, obviously it's not gonna stick. Here, I got a flat wrench. Yeah, see, it doesn't want to hold it that well. It's got to get in that little, it's got to get in this groove, okay? So there you are, really quick review. I really like this light. Obviously you can get it cheaper off the internet, maybe some tool groups or the Home Depot. I like to pay my respect to the tool truck people, and I got it on a very good sale on the Cornwell truck. It was $280. I got a battery, the base tool, and a charger that I don't really need because I got a lot of those, and I just gave it to one of the lube techs who doesn't have a lot of chargers. Thanks for sticking it out with me, and have a good day working today.